Hello artists, welcome to another project video. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to do paper weaving art to decorate your walls, such as this. So if you're ready, let's go make. A nice trick for the shape of our heart is to fold our paper in half in a portrait direction, then rotate so that the folded side is on the left side. We need to use as much of the paper as we can, so I will start on the bottom corner and then draw all the way up the top. I'm only drawing half of the heart. When you're done, then cut it up. Now we're gonna need a base of lines to work through our weaving. This will be called a loom. To do so, I'm drawing a line along the side of my half of heart. This will be my stop line. Then I'll draw straight lines going sideways, kind of close to each other, as straight as you can. You can get the help of a ruler or a book or whatever you have that can help you make a straight line. When you're done with all your lines, it's time to cut it up. Start from the folded side of the heart and go all the way up, but stop at the stop line we drew earlier. When the heart is open, you should have a very long line across the heart. Cut all of your lines and this is what it should look like. This step is optional, but you can fold each of the bumps of the heart in half and cut the lines just like we did over the rest of the heart to get the weaving all the way up there. Then I'm going to start cutting my color paper by folding in half and cutting straight lines all the way up this time. You can color your own paper or find magazines and cut strips out of them, it doesn't matter. I chose the colors of the rainbow, but you can use whatever you like. In the process of weaving, all you really have to remember is under and over. Your strips of paper will go through the cutted lines of the heart in a pattern. They will pass under and then over and then under and then over the cuts, and the pattern always stays the same. Start at the middle however you can, and then on the second one you're gonna have to pay a little bit more attention. So here you can see how I first went under the paper, and on the second one I'm gonna start the opposite way. I'm gonna start over the paper, and then I'm just going to continue following the same pattern. Every time I added a new line, I'm gonna pay attention to see if I started under or over, and then the next one I'm gonna start it the opposite way. You can start to notice how it will be starting to look like a checkerboard pattern. And if you see a little square somewhere where it doesn't belong, simply pull that strip of paper away and start over. Because the shape of our heart, we're gonna start noticing that the first line doesn't fit any more color strips, so that means you will have to start your pattern on the line on top of that. Just remember to continue to start each new color of strip in the opposite way as the last one. Try to keep your color strips as straight as you can when weaving through. Don't worry about the extra paper at the top and bottom of the heart, we will take care of that later. When you approach the end of the heart, you will notice that the last pieces of paper may not fit. If this is the case, you have two options. You can cut the lines a little bit longer, just enough for the strip to go through, or you can cut your strip of paper a little bit skinnier. Alright, it's looking good so far, so let's just finish it up. With some glue, we're gonna start gluing the strips of paper onto the heart one by one. Add a dot of glue and then press out with your finger, hold for a couple of seconds to make sure the glue is secure. Make sure you glue all of your strips of paper, the ones on the top, the ones on the back, the ones on the bottom, all of them. Make sure they're all very secure. Once all of your strips are glued together, I will trim only the color strips from the top very carefully with some scissors. I'm just gonna follow along the line to make sure I still keep the shape of a heart. Then the ones on the bottoms, I'm gonna fix to make them look like tassels. So I'm just cutting it in an angle so they follow the natural shape of the heart. I'm going to hang my weaving just like the fabric ones. So I'm taping a very skinny piece of paper to the back of my heart and ta-da! Now I can hang it on the wall. There you have it. It was not so complicated at all, I hope. Remember that you can always pause the video and rewatch it as many times as you can. Please don't forget to post your work. I love seeing everything that you guys are creating. I hope you have a lot of fun doing this one too, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!